All right, don't know if this will see the light of day, but figured I'd just record a bit here to see how the plug bin starts. It just opened. I think I recorded like a couple seconds after it hit the top of the hour there. So we had, what was it, 2,100 something. This was the floor as of like 2 minutes before mint. I didn't refresh just now, but so 2 at 0.3, 308, 301, 301, 32. There's a 325 cut off on my screen there. 329, 329, 33, 33, 33, 33, and then a 333 off screen, and then so on and so forth. This is the cheapest one with not a dim gray background. But yeah, this shall be interesting. Let's go recently created. So 2114. Let's see. Now, I think when I go recently created, it doesn't show. Oh, it shows what's listed. Duh. So give her the buy now. Okay, so a lot got minted right away. Ooh. Okay, this is encouraging. Now, I'm sure there's some project that like will do sell out like in seconds. I guess I can be on screen. Hi. Just that a little bit. So yeah, all these are kind of available. These got minted right at the start here. So 2130. That's how many we had at the end of the private mint. The allow list, I believe, is the technical term they used. And so 2130, and these three right here are mine. 3 of my 6, 2116 through 2118. That's the second of that one minted so far. So that was a nice one. It will go great with my fish head, although I really want to get one of the 2 different fishes in the left hand, because I want 2 fish, 1 Runi. That's my goal. Don't know how I'm going to get there, but... Alright, so, like, less than 2 minutes in, went from 2130 to 2297. What was it, 2322? 2340? Looks like it's going alright. Let's refresh it. We're at 2400. So we got over 200 minted in the first 2 minutes. This seems encouraging. Now, it's possible, like, we race to, like, 3,000, and then it slows down, and maybe it takes days to sell out. Who knows? But we get some good traction if the floor price goes up, etc. People with the deep ETH wallets, you know, they could make some moves. Refresh again, 2430. So that's another 30 minted in maybe a minute. Like, during the allow list... Oh, it does say right here. Okay, so there's a writing total right there. So to 2435, 37.5% minted. Either I missed it or that wasn't there when I was on that screen a couple minutes ago. But either way. 2435 minted. So maybe not sure if this will update live or at least, like, auto-refresh itself. I'm going to do a manual refresh here. 2437, so maybe the initial is already slowed down. I have enough ETH for 2 months. I'm not doing it right this second. I just want to see what gas fees are looking like. Estimated gas would be $6.38, 0.004141 ETH for me to mint 2 right now if I so chose. And I've got the ETH for that. So, like, one thing I've noticed is that so a lot of the rare traits, they can be like 1 in 1,000. But they've been kind of grouped. So for instance, let's go ahead. So yeah, all the Pumas are still 1 of 1s. Toxic Gobi, that's the one I've got. So this one here, 967, that one's mine. We've got Delai Gobi. I'm not sure you pronounce the D-E-L-A-I there, but... And then Inger Piranha. So these are all of the fish heads so far. So the first 3 that got minted were within 100 of each other. I got the first fish head of any kind. 967, 1014. This one is epic. Well, it's legendary, really. And 1070. And then no fish again until almost exactly 1,000 mints later. 967, 1966. And then the next fish head was Inger Piranha again. A little bit later gap. And then very quickly, that one. So Curious to see if, another Toxic Gobi gets minted in the 2900s to 3100 range. And then the other two shortly thereafter. And then what I want to get, I'm not sure if I paid attention to the mint numbers of these. So for left hand, so I want 2 fish, 1 Runi. Left hand. It's going to be at the bottom, so there's 2 of them. The Smackerel and the Gilly Club. Oh, one's a gold foil even. So yeah, again, these two very close together, 738, 747. And then, so 11 and 1200 minutes later, but very close together, 1888 and 1910. So it could be coincidence. And there's just 2 examples. I can probably pull up some more here, but like there does need to be some level of grouping, it feels like. So, as I would love to get one of these, either the Gilly Club or the Smackerel. Like, I feel like I should mint like late in the 2000s to have the best chance. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to game it, and even if I knew, well, there's no way to know the exact mint number it's going to be, obviously, and they should all be random to some extent, but I don't know. 738 and then 1888, so like based on that pacing, these being 9 apart, these being 22 apart, like, or maybe it's almost like you refresh diligently, like, okay, as soon as I see this one come up, I want to mint shortly thereafter, because this one should go up not long thereafter. In theory. Just a theory. Let's take a look at these ones. So Cruel Sucker, and I got, what was it, Fog, something of War? Let's see. Not Big Deal. Although, how are those spaced out? Big Deal, 581 and then 1644. So it feels like these rare, legendary, whatever ones that are like 1 in 1,000 mints seeming, whenever the first one was, they seem to be like 9 to 1,100 mints later, the next one. It's like, unless we see one of these that is currently like a 1 or 2 of, unless we get 2 minted within a couple hundred of each other, I'm not going to change my mind, basically. But, yeah. Let's see. Where are you? Lolly of War, that's what it is. So, these were not far apart. So, I'm actually, well, I think the ones just minted didn't all reveal yet. So, that's the other thing. If they're not revealing right away, that'd be hard to game it too. Like, oh, there's a fish hand. There should be another one coming soon. Let's mint. But, both might get minted before either one is known, if that makes sense. Since here, this was a little less than 1,000 apart. Again, this one's mine. And these two are 32 apart. But I think it only went to like 20 and 30. So it's possible the first mints today that isn't revealed yet will be the Cruel Sucker. It's a possibility. It's a possibility. Let's see. Looks like the floor is actually, well, I think a couple sold from the floor. Because I remember the one off screen, well, behind in my head. This is the one that was off screen. So 2 have sold from the floor. So there's not much floor movement just yet, but I don't think that's like a problem. Got 54% unique. The number of owners, I forget what it was at the start. Actually, I tweeted it. Let's see. So right before the mint, that's why I did this. There was 1,246 unique owners, 58%. With 19% listed. Floor was 0.3. The best offer was 0.221. Total volume was 190 ETH. So percent listed has gone down because more got minted and not a bunch of them got listed right away, which is encouraging that not a lot got listed. The unique ownership has dropped. The unique owners up by about 75. By what, 79? Just gonna refresh it away because I can. So no change there. Okay. And let's see, let's go recently created. So 2450, yeah, they definitely slowed. 2453. Because I think last time I was on this page, it was at 2435, so they have slowed down a lot. which is not super encouraging at that point. But also, let's see. If they're not being revealed yet, then there could be some ETH whales that minted a few and are waiting to see what they got before they potentially mint more. Not saying they will. It's a possibility. So new gold foil got revealed. So there's spotty 2264 is the highest number I see that is showing itself. Ooh, two gold foils pretty close together there. 2263 and 2255. I think that's a pretty rare head. The Fade Laurel works well with that head too, I feel like. That looks pretty cool. That's the rarest background. Any color with the rays, that's like the rarest tier. Nice little crown there. Spiky head. I kind of like this body. It's not rare, it's 3%. But I just saw that on the floor before the Polygon started. Is that rare? I don't know. Doesn't look familiar to me, but so many look like so new and so unique, you know? That looks clean. That looks clean. Nice little derp face. That body feels kind of rare too. Most of these have at least one part that's like particularly cool. I'm not coming at every single one. That could possibly use a cooler head, but otherwise, that seems pretty awesome. I like that. I like that. That looks cool. Little top hat. Does that count as a top hat? No, I don't think so. That's not a top hat. I don't know what I'm talking about. That's a pretty rare face. I forget if that counts as crown or not. And that looks to be a rare power core as well. See, again, this was the final mint. It's off screen 2030. That was the final mint in the private sale. So this is the first mint of the public sale. First mint of the public sale went to Quantum Weep. Quantum Weep got the first mint of the public sale. Congrats to Quantum Weep. Did you get multiples? So you were in the private sale as well. Got one Runi. Got a lot of stuff in here. So 3 Runis total, just did the one there at the start. Got number 20 the first go around too. So not the first one, but it was pretty early. And it looks like they must have bought the gold foil one. So they probably minted both of these, I'm going to guess. Yep, they minted that one. So they got mint number 20, and then they got the first mint of the private sale. So it's going off what I was saying, like with things seeming grouped. For mine, I got. Let me move my screen here a little bit. There we go. So these 3 are mine. The bodies are all different, but they're also all the same but different colors. So like that feels like a grouping. And then here, 2 bodies in a row and 2 heads in a row and 2 weapons in a row. That I think include weapons are all different, but they're basically all the same. At least they got different color backgrounds. Go up to the next row, same body, different color. Next 2, same body, different color. Let's see, a little bit before me, I know there was... Yeah, these 3, all the same weapon, different color. 2 of them with the same body. That one pretty similar body. 2 of the heads the same. 2 of the head wears the same, but different colors in most cases. So, there's definitely some extent of grouping. Oh, that's a different lollipop I don't think I had on the... what is that one called? That is... Jawbreaker. 0.08. There's 2 of those. I don't think I did that in my search before either. So I think there's 3 different Jawbreaker type things. Maybe there's 3 different fish too. I didn't realize the third one's name or something. So it feels like a lot of them, there's 3 of the same but different colors. For a lot of traits overall. 2474. So I think I'll wrap it up here as not a ton is happening just yet. And if I see stuff happening, maybe I'll do another scroll through and assess the situation a bit. But in case it's the end, thanks for watching. Subscribe and all that good stuff. And I'll see you next time wherever that may be, including maybe in like 2 seconds if this video got extended. Maybe.